Hi, I'm here with some entrepreneurs here in Nelson County with Megan and Anna Lemke, and they are Anna's Clay and Play here at the Nelson County Farmers Market. This is part of the Nelson County 4-H Micro Business Alliance. They're going to tell us a little bit about that program and then tell us about what they have here to sell. So, who wants to tell me what the Micro Business Alliance is?
I will. Micro Business Alliance is giving young people a chance to start their own business and to find out about selling places and their financial abilities.
Okay, so you started your own business then, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I want to say this is Megan and this is Anna, right? But they are sisters. Now tell us about your business.
Megan's Clay Play does polymer clay. We soften it and mold it, and we make bobby pins, belt buckles, rings, all sorts of items to wear.
I'll cover that up with it, but you're right in front of the camera. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I can cover up what you said so we can keep it. But, okay, so how'd you get into this?
Well, it was a 4-H Means Business Club that just started this year, and Mom heard about it from some people and thought it would be fun to sell this stuff because we had already started about a year or so ago. Daphne Seaman taught us how to do it, and we had just been playing with it and giving it away as gifts, and then we found this club and decided to make it into a business.
That's great. So how long now have you been doing it?
We've sold since about June, but we've been in it since about January. That's when the club started.
Okay. And as you can see, there's a variety of items here, right? Of all different kinds of things that you do. Now, was it difficult to get started?
A little bit. Our first few sales we didn't do very good, but then we've been doing better every day.
Yeah, that's good. It gets the marketing and the word out, right?
Yes.
Now, you can come down to the farmers market here in Nelson County. We had the hours of when they're open. Different businesses are here at different times. You're not here every day, right?
No, usually every Friday, but not next week, and we're going to start selling on Saturdays after that.
Okay. School's going to be starting soon, right? So you might have to work that into your schedule, I guess, won't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you have another way of finding out about these items if they can't come down to the farmers market?
We have an email. It's meganasclayplay@gmail.com, and you can write us, ask us when we're going to be somewhere, and give us custom orders.
Okay, great. So that's Megan's Clay Play down here at the farmers market. And I want to mention, too, that you have an affiliate business as well, right? You have Turning Around, which is with a boy from Washington State?
Yes.
Okay, now you two are from there originally?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So how long have you been here in Nelson County?
About 7 or 8 years, yeah.
So quite a while.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell us about what Turning Around is.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how he does it. He says it on here, but he starts with wood, and then on, what do you call the thing? A lathe. A lathe, he turns it and shapes it, and then puts all the parts on. He makes seam rippers, pens, and mechanical pencils.
Okay. Have you used any of them yet?
Yes, Mom has bought quite a few of his items.
They work well, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's Megan's Clay Play with Megan and Anna, where Meganna comes from, and Turning Around. They're two of the businesses that are part of the Nelson County 4-H Micro Business Alliance. I'm here now with Brandon Darby with Brandon's Woodworking, another one of the businesses that's part of the Nelson County 4-H Micro Business Alliance, and you have some nice products out here.
I have the expandable triple trivet. You can put hot pots and pans on it, and you can take it apart if you need more space. It's straight just as a decoration piece, and it's handmade.
Okay, and you make it yourself, right?
With the help of my dad.
Okay. So tell us, what is a trivet?
A trivet is, well, it's something that, like, if you have hot pots or pans that are in dinner time and you just want to eat it hot, you can take it over to the table and set it on the trivet so it won't burn your table.
Kind of like a hot plate, but made of wood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, my aunt and uncle, they live in New Zealand. They sent us one year, and so when we decided we're coming up with ideas for what we could sell, we thought of that, and so we just made our own.
Okay. Now, you said that you do this project with your father?
Yes.
Okay. Has he been doing woodwork for a while?
He is a mechanic, so he has most of the tools that were needed.
Okay. Now, how did you get involved in woodwork? Why did you decide that project?
Well, I've been in 4-H for multiple years, and that was just some of the projects I did for 4-H, woodworking. And so when we were coming up for ideas for what I could do for the business, that came into mind.
Now, how long have you been making your trivets?
We just started this year, the business.
Okay. And it's part of the Micro Business Alliance with the Nelson County 4-H, another one of the businesses that might be down at the farmers market if you happen to stop down at the farmers market here in Bardstown. Now, is this the only item that you make?
No, I also have the world's hardest 4-piece puzzle.
Okay, so you're going to, it's a puzzle you're going to show us. Okay.
The world's hardest 4-piece puzzle, there is a trick to it, and most people think it's really easy because it's 4 pieces, but when they get to the last piece, they learn that it isn't that easy.
Okay, so you're not going to take it apart for us, are you? Because then it would be hard to put it together again?
Oh, I could put it together and take it apart because I know it.
Now, how'd you come up with that?
Well, we ordered a puzzle book, and this was in it.
Okay. Wow. So is there a specific kind of wood that you use for your product?
Well, for the trivets, we make them out of oak. That makes them durable. And then with the puzzles, if we want to make them painted, we'll use pine. And then, well, also have the stained puzzles, which will be oak.
Okay. So oak is a very hard wood, right? So that's why it's very durable. Why is pine good for painting?
I honestly don't know.
But you just know it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very good. Now, this looks like it's a UK puzzle, and I see you have a red and black one there. That's a U of L, right?
Yeah.
What's the green and white?
That there's the 4-H colors.
Very good. Okay, very good. Okay. Well, very good. If somebody can't come down here and actually see it firsthand at the farmer's market, how else can they get in touch with you?
Well, I have my business card, and my contact information is bdarby@bardstown.com for email if you want to find out if I'm going to be anywhere or something. Okay. And, yeah.
Okay, and then you can follow them there, or you can contact the Extension office as well if you don't copy down all the information here. The Extension office here in Nelson County has the contact information for our 4-Hers who are part of this Micro Business Alliance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Audrey and Madeline Boland, who have some other items that they are working on, and they are part of Upcycled Chick. So, tell us a little about Upcycled Chick.
Upcycled Chick is a business that takes old items that don't have a use anymore that you would otherwise throw away and makes them into something better. So one of my products are these polywoven, these heavy-duty chicken tote bags, and what I've taken is taken the polywoven feed sacks. This particular brand is a Purina bag, and I've made it into a recyclable grocery bag, book bag, whatever you want to use it for. Okay. And they're really heavy duty. I've carried 20 pounds of books in it, and I'm still using the same one. So it's really heavy duty.
Now, where'd you come up with that idea?
There was a chicken magazine that people who raise chickens normally subscribe to, and they put a project every month, a different project for chicken owners that they think they might like, and I found it in there.
Okay, cool. Now you also have another item here?
Yes. These items are cornhole bags. I've named them backyard cornhole bags because for a sanctioned tournament, they wouldn't allow you to use them because they're not the right material, but they're the right weight and size. So if you were just practicing in the backyard or family reunion or a church tournament, they're fine for that.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, how about over here? You have some bracelets?
Yes, our aunt, who lives in Hopkinsville, came up for Thanksgiving and showed me how to make these hemp core bracelets, and they're very fun to make, so I just decided to make them to sell.
Now, I assume they're made out of hemp?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you decide on the different kind of colors and all that kind of stuff?
Well, since this was going to be in Bardstown, we decided to look at some of the school colors and try and make some like that, and just different team colors and just colors that look nice together.
And we might mention, maybe show your wrist here. On the side, it's actually a button, right? Turn it over. A button that actually connects the items together. So you use a lot of, now, are they recycled buttons and items?
Yes. Most of them, we take off of old clothes that were just going to be thrown away and use them for the bracelets.
Now, how long have you been working on this project?
Since last Thanksgiving.
Okay. And how's it going for you?
It's going pretty good.
Good. You enjoy it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is part of the Micro Business Alliance with the Nelson County 4-H that we've been talking about, and are you involved in helping coordinate that?
A little bit, not so much. I'm still a member. I've been a part of 4-H for 10 years. This is my last year, so I'm hoping to maybe take this from the 4-H into something in like a real business. And
What have you learned from doing this project?
I've learned you have to be diligent about it, and you have to be committed. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to do it and throw it together a day before there's an event, because then you wouldn't have any product. And really, the money handling skills has been very invaluable.
Okay, great. So learning a lot of different items by working on this project, and again, it's part of the Micro Business Alliance and Nelson County 4-H. And these are just some of the kids that are involved in the program, because there are some others who aren't here today, correct?
Yes, the Bell Paracord, they were out of town this week and weren't able to come, but they sell paracord items. They have headbands for the girls or bracelets, and they even have lanyards and keychains. And then there is Scott with Young Guns, and he sells marshmallow launchers or marshmallow guns, and he sells 3 different sizes. He sells a pistol and a small rifle and then a big long rifle.
Okay, great. So there's some of the items with the Nelson County 4-H. This has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.